Welcome to EmpowerTalk. I'm your boy Hakeem Rashad.
And I am your co-host, Alicia.
And I'm your other co-host, Jennifer Goodman.
We are back.
For another season.
Yes.
Welcome to season 2.
Yes, this is a journey, you guys, and I'm like living.
Not just you, I think we all are.
Yes.
Especially high off of coffee right now.
Right.
And chai latte.
82.
So the show has been on a break, and it's like, what's you guys been up to this summer? Like, give us a rewind.
So this summer I moved to New York, so that itself has been an adventure itself. Just moving to a new city, taking your life and starting all over. I think it's very exciting, and I lived in Atlanta for 15 years. So it's different, and I also got the opportunity to come back to Atlanta and be part of a movie production. And that was the first time I did a movie production. That was amazing. And I also got to go back to New York and be part of the New York Fashion Week. So for me, the summer has been amazing. It has touched on a lot of things that I'm passionate about. And wow, like just like talking about it now, I'm like, damn, I have a lot to be grateful for. Because at this point, you know, I'm like, damn, like I don't want to do more. But then you forget to go back and realize all your success that you had.
Yes.
Yeah.
And you manifested New York, right? Like you, I remember when I first met you, New York was something that you told me about. So to see you're out there now making moves and killing it, like Miss Runway, like
Fashion model, high fashion.
yes.
I definitely.
So,
New York has definitely been a manifestation. I set a goal to be in New York by 2020. COVID happened, but I mean, we still keep believing and having those dreams. This is a city where I've always imagined myself in. I've always been gravitated to this place. It's almost like if it was a magnet, you know?
Yeah.
You know you're supposed to be there,
Yes.
but I had to be patient and recognize when the time was right and when I was ready for it. Because it's a big city. Now everybody, if I had gone there after graduating college like I planned to, it would have wrecked me. I think I would have left that city. It's tough being there, but I think I'm in the, you know, everything happens at the right time.
yes.
At the right moment, and it was just perfect. So.
Alignment. Like,
That's true. Yeah. Well, me,
Yeah,
with
tell us.
my summer, I took a step back. Like I'm doing entrepreneurship with my business, but I'm going to revamp it, change some prices, and I also have a product coming out. I'm not going to say anything just yet, but it involves hair growth. So I'm coming out with a new product. And then so be on the lookout for my business with my hair and upcoming products. And I've also taken time to really focus on my mental health and also, you know, appreciate me more, my gifts and my talents, and also don't hold myself back. Anything that I can do because I'm very gifted and talented, go out and do it. So I'm going to venture out and do more things and also be open to trying more things as well. So I'm looking into getting into more things as well.
Great. I'm excited to see how this
Me too.
started.
Yes, me too. I'm excited because I literally, everything is made by me, homemade, everything, and from scratch. So it's really, I'm really proud of myself, and I'm really excited. I can't wait for everything.
I'm proud of you too.
Thank you.
I'm so
I'm proud of you all. You guys are such an inspiration for real.
What about you, Kim?
Well, I took some time to self-reflect and to build more partnerships, and when I say I took some time to self-reflect, I mean really self-reflect. I did more meditation. I usually do meditation probably once a month, but now I started to do it every week, and it really helped me open me up to kind of understand my feelings more, to talk and receive, and you know, make sure that I'm elevating and developing my character on how to be a better person to others. Because like I said, I don't look at myself as a perfect person, but I do like battle with being a perfectionist.
Yes.
And I feel like, you know, as artists and entrepreneurs, we kind of like all battle with perfectionists at some point in our career. So it's just like, you know, that's something that I kind of want to get under control, because things don't have to be perfect for you to keep continuing. You know, like
Yeah, because whenever you try to be perfect, it stops you from actually doing and taking action.
True.
It keeps you in this waiting stage that you don't grow in that stage. You have to just go through and be confident that you're good enough for it.
Yes, and remember they were all imperfectly perfect things already. So,
Absolutely.
yes, embrace it.
Right. I wanted to give the world a piece of me and like be more vulnerable myself, because like I said, that's something that I have gotten very good in, being vulnerable and open up to people, and this platform has helped me do that. And outside in my friendship life, it helps me with one of my friends. Have more good conversations and activities for us to do. Instead of partying all the time, just me be doing like a lot of things where I feel like we could be connecting more. So that's where I'm at. And self-reflecting, it just shows me which like activities help me like kind of like show up and show out.
I like what you said about being more authentic and vulnerable. And this platform has definitely helped me with that. And also it has helped me realize that I do hold back a lot. Like I've been constrained a certain way by my upbringings. And it helps you to just be like, like let me show a little bit more of me. Like let me be who I really am. And I'm excited. I think this season is gonna bring a different side of me. I'm gonna be more open and just blunt about things that I usually try to hold back because I'm trying to maintain this like perfect image of who I am or who I think people should believe I am. Yeah. But I'm throwing that aside and I'm ready to just be authentically Jennifer Peña, like the person, the child that I know I am. And it's like a rebirth. It feels like I am. I'm excited.
I love that too. I can agree with that because this show, embracing yourself more and the newness and elevation, and when you come, elevation comes change. So it's like embrace every step of it.
Yes.
And there's so much more, and there's a lot in store that's coming too for season 2.
Do you think that there's something going on in the air? Because I believe life is almost like seasons, right? You have a spring of blossoming, and there's like layers of like that. You die and you give birth into somebody else with a new layer of skin, and I think many viewers might be experiencing this, like a shift in their life or changes for the good of them. So I'm curious to know like what the crowd has experienced as well.
Right, and it's a good thing you said that too because people be scared of those moments. So those are the moments that you should not be scared. Like walk into their lights and shine because each person in this world has something beauty inside of them that they can show, and that will keep them waking up in the morning. And that's another thing too. I was gonna ask the ladies earlier, like, what when y'all guys wake up in the morning, what keeps you going, like on those challenging days? Like, what are some things that keep y'all going?
Well, that's a good question because like when I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I think, I'm thankful for waking up, just generally waking up. I'm here again to try another day. I'm here again. I was graced with life to get another day of grace, and I'm one step closer to my destiny. Like the thing that motivates me the most is that Empower is a good thing for me and other people, and it's not just about me. It's because I know I have a purpose, and I'm in the position to touch other people's lives. Yeah. So to see that the platform that we do have. And it motivates me when I see other people being touched by the things that we say, the things that we do, and stuff like that. So it motivates me to know, and it reminds me that I'm doing something right. I'm in the right position. And each and every day I see that I'm getting closer and closer to my purpose in life. So what motivates me the most is that I get reassurance and I guess affirmations or something that lets me know that my daily steps, I'm a better person each and every day, that I continue to do right. Continue to do good and continue to touch someone else's life because we're not here just for ourselves. We're here to learn and experience things to touch other people's lives to help them get to their better place in life. Right. So it just motivates me seeing other people being touched by the things that I'm doing and the people that I'm associated with. For real. So that's good. That's what motivates.
Speaking of people that you're associated with, so far in season 2 we have a lot of surprises coming your way. We have new people joining, new cast. We have a celebrity edition with crossover with mental health series, so that's something that people can look forward to. So who are some of the celebrities we can look forward to, you guys?
We are having some celebrity guests. There's many more to come. We have Benzino, we have Pooch Garcano, Twiggy, yes, Twiggy Pooch Garcano.
Yes.
He is a choreographer, entrepreneur, and he's making a big difference in the industry. He's on Pose.
And that's just the beginning.
Yeah, that's just the beginning.
I'm excited.
So, you guys, I feel like when we're dealing with entrepreneurship, like people who, we can be preach all day long, or you should do this and, to become an entrepreneur, or this is go this way, or this is this way. But I feel like what I don't see a lot of is some leaders don't talk about the ups and downs. with entrepreneurship. You know, I feel like when you're gonna tell somebody about, you know, if they're passionate, for one, I feel like you have to be passionate about entrepreneurship because it's not for the weak. And what I mean by it's not for the weak is if you're kind of a lazy worker or if you're somebody who don't know what you want to do yet, it's not for you. You gotta have a passion about something, know what you want, and go in there and don't give up because the thing is, keep going. Keep going, you're gonna get distracted, you're gonna have things come your way to kind of knock you off, but the main thing is you wake up in the morning and remember why. And we all can share whys why we want to keep going. And
Absolutely.
what are some of y'all whys that keeps, you know, the flow and the momentum going behind you should you need like what are some things that you can like, you know, give some women out there to empower them, empowerment?
Yes. Well, one thing many things, but a couple of things that I can give is that no matter how many no's you get, still continue to pursue it and still strive for the best because you can even get that yes. You can get so many no's, but it's going to build you and push you to be stronger. And it is also going to cause you to learn more and teach yourself more. And it builds your confidence and you can meet other people and then you can learn through the steps. But when you get on top and then you overcome everything, you're going to be like, wow, this was really worth it because the struggle creates diamonds.
The pressure creates.
Yes,
yeah.
the pressure. It really does.
I love that you said that passion is what drives that motivation to keep going. And if you don't have it or you haven't found the passion that you have for something, it is hard to wake up and remind yourself, why am I doing this? Passion is what builds that desire to really go. And something that keeps me going, that bigger why, is that legacy that you want to leave behind yourself, but also for the people around you. So as a female Latina, I know there's like all these people that don't get to experience the kind of life that I do. So right now, yeah, I'm influencing just a couple of different people. Like for example, there's this boy in Mexico who messaged me and was like, oh my God, he was so amazed by the city. He's like, can you send me more videos of the city of New York? I think it's amazing. He lives in this beach town where everybody's more close-minded, but you can tell like his mind is like, I want to move to a city, I want to create businesses. And I'm like, oh my God, like this is an entrepreneur mindset with that passion to help people, but he's going to me to find inspiration, to see how it is living in New York, or to see how life is differently than what he's accustomed to. And I realized I can have an impact on somebody like that. And that's just like that one person, but like I don't know who else is watching or who else is following my story and getting inspired by that. Because like you said, entrepreneurship, it's not for the weak, and I'm very sensitive and I've gone through a lot of up and downs.
Yes.
But just knowing that, you know, a brand new day brings new opportunities, and as long as you're watering the plant, putting droplets of water, it's gonna fill up eventually. As long as you just keep going. There'll be rough days. I'll be honest, even though I've had a lot of success in this summer, like moving to New York has had a lot of mental, it has had a lot of, mental drainage on me. Like being alone, starting from zero, there's times where I would just cry a lot. I cried a lot. I've cried so much, and I think it's just like a new environment, a new place, and also like you're out of your environment, you're in element, so your body is like in shock, like oh, like what am I supposed to do? But pressure creates diamonds, and I think that itself is helping me change the ways that I want to be to flourish into what I'm supposed to be. So I'm going through this. It's painful, but I know the outcome will be what I want, or closer to what I want it to be.
That's growth, like, and I love it. And the people who've been already, you know, following our journey on EmpowerTalk, and you guys get to see us come together, and you can see us in our personal lives and what we're doing outside of the show. And during the show, you can, you know, see that, you know, we're finding our ways too. We're still on this journey. Even like I said, there's no age to teaching. To me, I feel like you can always learn something.
You're always
just
a
by
student.
yes, you're always a
entire
student.
life.
I love that. Yes, and you know, even when I get to the destination where I, you know, enjoy the most, I want to say like I'm still gonna be, you know, appreciating the moments in the journey. Like, you know, it's always room to still elevate, evolve. Like, you know, so I know some people be like, I can't wait till I get to here, this place, I'm gonna be like this, but you know, I was one of those people, and I used to think that way too, but now, no, it's about a legacy, like you were saying, like what do you want to be, what do you want to, you know, people to get the messages that you're trying to teach them, because like you said, you never know who's watching you, you never know what person's life you change, because sometimes you could be changing a person's life, or you know, just keeping them inspired and motivated, and that's really huge, because some things that we experience in this world in America today can make you just want to close in on yourself, or it's like the walls are closing in on you.
Yes,
So
very much.
yes, and that's your mind, you know, could be playing tricks on you, you know, defeating moments, and you know, that's why it's good to like have a friend that you can talk to, or watch something that's positive or motivating, or
Which is important.
Yes,
This is
Empower
what we
Talk,
are
yes.
platform to keep
Yes.
to inspire you to keep going after your dreams, and to also show you that there's going to be obstacles, there's going to be a lot of mental drainage, but we are here for you
Yes.
and for each other.
Exactly, because this journey has been amazing. Like, I have no regrets. I'm living in my truth. It's teaching me to be more having accountability, because when I was younger, I didn't know how to take being accountable for things that I did, because I thought I was doing them right. I'm looking like, there's no way I'm hurting your feelings. Like, you know,
Like, your ego's like, no, I'm right, you're wrong.
right. So just like,
You're gonna get this today.
And-
Experiment.
but right, so
Yeah.
that's me taking time out to getting to know different personalities, because everybody's different. You don't know like what hurts the person, so just like make sure you're being mindful, make sure you're having the right intentions on what you're saying, because I know like I always have the right intentions on what I'm saying, but you know, taking a step outside of the things, and like I said, meditation has helped me to look at that in a brighter way, to get my messages out there so it can be received in the right way, and that's a practice.
It's a practice. It's just like going
Yes.
to the gym. You know, I had left my very intense meditation practice and just practice mindfulness, and I realized that it was taking a toll on my daily life. So I went and sat down, and I really meditated, like very deeply. And I realized, oh my God, I was reminded that it's not easy, that it's a practice that you have to go through mentally. Because staying still and trying to just go through the emotions, it's a workout itself. It's a mental workout, but we all need it for us to be more clear-minded, to be more present, and to be more connected with your intuition. And the intuition is what guides you through your problems, through what your challenges, and it also tells you what you're asking it.
Yes.
If you're not listening to it, then you're just gonna think with your ego and your other side of the brain that is just reacting to what's happening right now.
Right. And
That's
some of you,
true.
sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. It's okay.
Some of you new followers and new listeners may not know, but Jennifer has opened the door open to me to consider meditation. And being that we advocate a lot on this platform, and speak about a lot of awarenesses. Meditation is an important thing, and Jennifer came on this platform, and she spoke a lot about meditation, and I took note to that. And when you're in a group like this, you can inspire each other and motivate each other. And that's what it's about, supporting each other, because there are groups out there that can support each other, positively. We don't always agree on on everything, but that's the whole beauty of it, because there's different minds and different opinions, and the world is big, so there's different things where we can relate on, and things that we have our own like-minded opinions on. So you guys are going to see a lot of that. You're going to see a lot of vulnerability. You're going to see we're going to have special things that we're I call it multipreneur. You're going to see us get our hands into different things, and we're going to be so excited to show you this along the way in these episodes to come.
Yeah. And I'm super excited to bring on more hosts.
Yes.
Because it's always interesting to get a different opinion, a different mindset, and in the same room, the same table, it causes traction and tension. I'm excited to learn about these key individuals.
Yes, I'm so excited.
I'm excited as well. And we do have a few new cast members that are coming, and they are amazing individuals.
Yes. One thing we would like everybody to take from this platform is the discussion of keep talking about mental health. Keep the conversation going. There's not a certain number of times where you can talk about that.
Because it's a real life, like it's happening to everybody, especially with COVID, post-COVID. So let's talk about it. Let's make it a thing that it's normal to talk about. Just like, how's the weather outside? How's your mental health today?
Yeah.
You know?
Check on that friend, like you know, see if this somebody's okay, because sometimes it's the ones that laugh the most, that's more energetic, like the one that like, oh, the strong friend. Like, check on those friends, because sometimes it's hard to see their vulnerabilities, when they're showing a strong face all the time, so don't have a certain image where a person can be like, oh, she doesn't look like she's, I ain't sure. Like, no.
But you never underestimate that, because the strongest person can have the hardest battles. And I know from experience, because every time someone sees me or meets me, I'm always happy. I'm always laughing, and I don't want anyone to see anything besides that, because I'm a positive person. And it's like I put things on the back burner, and I always make sure everybody else is good before myself. And sometimes that can be like a downer sometimes, because when I actually may need the help, it's like, I'm like, okay, I don't want to say anything.
You just keep this facade of like, I'm perfect. Like, I think we all struggle with that.
We're not perfect, just like I don't want anyone to see anything besides, happiness and positivity. And then that's what this platform provides, is for us to speak out and, send positivity, because you never know whose life you might touch, whose life you may speak on, and then they might read something and it speaks to them. Like, I don't want to say the person's name, but I did share, a bit with Hakeem a little earlier that a post he posted on the EmpowerTalk page, I sent it to some people's inboxes, and a lot of people, someone read it, and then they said, thank you. They basically said, thank you for sending this to me. I've never thought about this about myself, and I was thinking about offering myself today. So you never know what you may say or whose life you may touch. And it touched them in a way to where they were very thankful, and it made them reconsider and, rethink some things in their own life.
Wow.
And so they're very appreciative.
And I appreciate all the posts that you send me, because they do help. When they really comes from a person that's personal to you, you actually listen to it.
I appreciate you taking that initiative to do that, because that's keeping me reminded to do that. Because sometimes, like, I have a different way of getting messages out there, and you doing that, like, that's being more personable with, the viewers, and that's what we are here to do. Like, and thank you for, being a breath of fresh air on this platform, and we're gonna keep that up, because, like I said, this is a prime example of you never know who's touching, you never know who's watching, you never know who's paying attention, and this is a safe place for us and everyone to share your thoughts and opinion. And that's a wrap on this episode, but we got more to come.
Yes, stay tuned, guys. Thank you so much for listening, and we're gonna call you guys Power Squad.
Power Squad.